Hello everyone, good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. पांच मिनट रुकते हैं, देखते हैं बाकी लोग भी ज्वाइन कर लें, फिर चालू करते हैं। Okay, so let's start. All of you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So आज हम चालू करेंगे probability से. So we'll talk about probability today. किस किस को probability पसंद है? कोई भी है ऐसा जिसको probability पसंद है? Okay. Let's start with this. We'll start with probability. So what do you mean by probability? What is the meaning of probability? क्या समझता है probability से? Anyone?
Sir, chance of something happening.
Chances of anything occurring. That is known as probability. So probability समझने के पहले we need to understand a few concepts. What is known as an event? What is an experiment? And what is a sample space? So event is what I want to occur. So we'll take a simple example. Tossing a coin. When you toss a coin, you get either a head or a tail. And if I want a head, so that is an event. The probability of any specific thing which I want. So I want the probability of the occurrence of a head. Or I want the probability of occurrence of a tail. So ये सारे individual events हो जाते हैं. What is the experiment? It is tossing of a coin. Of an unbiased coin. And what is a sample space? Sample space is a collection of all possible events that can occur. So head भी occur हो सकता है, tail भी occur हो सकता है. So all possible events which can occur. So the event is the thing which I am targeting, like a head or a tail. Experiment is whatever experiment is being done to get that event. And sample space is all possible events together. So when I talk about probability, what I say, the number of ways the event can occur divided by the number of elements in the sample space. So number of ways a head can occur is 1 divided by the number of elements in the sample space is 2. So the probability of occurrence of a head is 1 by 2, which is 0.5. This part is okay. कैसे probability calculate करते हैं? What is the meaning of probability? Guys, जागो बंधुओं, दिवाली के मूड में होगी. All of us good? Anyone, any questions?
Yes.
No, sir.
Okay. Now, let's say I talk about rolling a die. इसका sample space क्या होगा?
1 to 6.
1 to 6. And if I want to find out what is the probability of occurrence of 3, so how many ways 3 can occur? 1 divided by the total number of elements in the sample space, which is 6. This is how a probability is calculated. Now, you need to understand what is an independent event. What is an independent event? So let's say, let's talk about independent event. So what is an independent event? Suppose you are tossing a coin tossing a coin 100 times. What is the probability you get a head in the 100th time? क्या होना चाहिए? बताओ.
100/2.
सॉरी
100/2.
कोई भी चीज अकर करेगी या नहीं, ये अगर लेते हो तो लेट्स से if I take 0 to 100, okay, and I say what is the marks you are going to get out of 0 to 100? Is it going to go beyond 100? It will always remain between 0 to 100 only, right? जब भी कोई टेस्ट देते हो या एग्जाम देते हो, मैं पूछता हूँ कि इसमें कितने मार्क्स आएंगे, 0 to 100 में हमेशा 0 to 100 के बीच में नंबर रहेगा. That is the chance of you getting that score. So it is always going to lie between 0 and 100. अगर मैं वही एग्जाम 5 बार लेता हूँ, तो not get a score on 500, right? You still get a score between 0 to 100 only. It means that the probability of any event always lies between 0 and 1. अब अगर मैं 200 वाला तुम्हारा एग्जाम्पल लेता हूं तो it goes beyond 1, which is wrong. So any probability will always lie between 0 and 1. ये पार्ट क्लियर है? Probability lies between 0 and 1. Abdul?
Yes.
Okay. Now tell me कि अगर मैं किसी कॉइन को 100 बार टॉस कर रहा हूं तो 100th टाइम में उसका प्रोबेबिलिटी कि वो हेड दे क्या होना चाहिए?
1/2.
1/2. Okay. And why 1/2?
Because probability is the number of ways event can occur divided by number of element in the sample space.
ठीक है,
So head के लिए 1/2.
वो तो समझा मैं, वो तुमने सही बोला, लेकिन 100 टाइम हो रहा है ना, उसको तो तुमने कंसिडर ही नहीं किया 100th टाइम का. You think you are right 100 टाइम कंसिडर ना करके?
Even if you toss a coin at 100th time, you will get the same probability. और मतलब head आने का chances वही आएगा 1/2.
Correct.
Even if you are tossing the coin for 100th time.
Yes. So 100 टाइम भी अगर मैं टॉस कर रहा हूँ, उमा ने आंसर दे दिया, बट शी गॉट कंफ्यूज कि 100 टाइम पे क्या होगा. नाउ इसमें क्या है कि आप 100 टाइम भी अगर टॉस कर रहे हैं तो उसको पिछले वाले का कोई इम्पैक्ट नहीं है, राइट? It doesn't have any impact कि 99th में हेड आया तो मैं इस बार टेल आऊंगा. Doesn't have that impact. So what you are looking at is, if I say what is the probability of tossing getting a head in 87th time, 28th time, तो उसका पीछे के किसी भी टॉस से कोई इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ रहा है. So every time I toss a coin and be it 100 time or 200 time, it is always going to be 1/2. It means that the 99th toss is not impacting the 100th toss. Such type of events, जहां पे हर experiment is independent of each other, are known as independent events. ये पार्ट क्लियर हुआ? इंडिपेंडेंट इवेंट क्या होता है?
Yes, sir.
All of us good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's go to mutually exclusive event. Mutually exclusive events. Now, what are mutually exclusive events? Let's say I have a die which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'm rolling a die. Is it possible that I'll get a 2 and a 4 together?
No, sir.
So such type of events which cannot occur together are known as mutually exclusive events. Let's say the probability of getting x is equal to 2 and the probability of getting x equal to 4. दोनों का independent हम देखेंगे तो 1/6 है. But I cannot say that 2 and 4 will occur together and I can go ahead and say कि जो है I'll sum them up or multiply them up. So here what I'm looking at is 2 and 4 cannot occur together, and such type of events are known as mutually exclusive events. So there's a difference in independent and mutually exclusive. यहाँ पे लोग काफी confuse होते हैं. Independent is जहाँ पे एक event का output is not dependent on any other event's output. Mutually exclusive का मतलब होता है that the events cannot occur together. That is mutually exclusive. Okay with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll talk about exhaustive events. What are exhaustive events? Exhaustive events वो events होते हैं जिनका union gives me the sample space. All of us know the union, right?
Yes, sir.
Set theory A and B. So this is A, this is B, this is A union B. अब A union B क्या हो गया? Sample space हो गया, right? So अगर ऐसे दो events हैं जिनका union करने पे I get the entire sample space, they are known as exhaustive events. So let us say probability of getting odd numbers in the roll of a die is, what is it? आपका 1, 3 and 5 ये होता है. So there are 3 ways it can occur. 3 divided by 6. Probability of even क्या होगा? 2, 4, 6. So this is again 3/6. And this is 1/2. And this is 1/2. When you sum them up, P of odd plus P of even, it becomes 1. And this value will sum up to your sample space. So you can say it either ways कि या तो ये दोनों मिला के sample space हो जाएगा या the probability of this both the events will sum up to be 1. Such type of events are known as exhaustive events. Okay with this?
Yes, sir.
किसी को भी कोई क्वेश्चन यहाँ तक?
No, sir.
No. Okay, let me ask you a question. If 2 dice are thrown at a time, what is the probability of getting sum of 11? Question clear हुआ? If
Yes, sir.
two dice are करो, if 2 dice are thrown at a time, 2 dice thrown at a time, probability of getting sum of 11. करो.
1/18.
ओके, कैसे किया?
सर 2 डाइस थ्रो करेंगे तो सैंपल स्पेस 36 आ जाएगा and the chances of getting 11 will be 2. So 2/36 is 1/18.
Okay, so let's say dice 1, sample space क्या है? 1, 2,
1,1.
4, 5, 6. Dice 2, इसका 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, करेक्ट?
Yes.
अब सैंपल स्पेस क्या बनेगा? इट विल बी 1,1, 1,2 till 1,6, correct?
Yes.
Then 2,1, 2,2 till 2,6. And likewise, it will go till 6,1, 6,2 till 6,6. ये हमारा सैंपल स्पेस हो गया. सैंपल स्पेस में कितने एलिमेंट्स हुए? 6 क्रॉस 6 is equal to 36. So I got 36 elements. अब इसमें 11 का सम किस किस में आ सकता है? दो ही आ सकता है. 6 and 5, 6 and 5. This is how you'll get 11. Only 2 cases.
Yes.
So the probability of getting a sum of 11 is 2/36, which is 1/8. All of us okay with this? How this works?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, let us come to sets in probability. So when I talk about sets in probability, I take this as A, I take this as B. Now this region that I have is A intersection B. It means that both of them are occurring together. So this is PA intersection B is given by the formula PA dot PB, which means that both of them are occurring together. Now, if I ask you, in case of mutually exclusive event, what should be the value of PA intersection B? अगर mutually exclusive है, so what is the probability that both of them will occur together?
0.
Okay, and why?
Because in mutually exclusive event, the two events cannot occur together.
Because in mutually exclusive events, both the events cannot occur together. So since both the events cannot occur together, it means कि ये दोनों साथ में कभी होंगे ही नहीं. और जब ये साथ में कभी होंगे नहीं, so the probability of both of them occurring together will be 0. Okay with this, everyone? Guys? So Gayatri को okay?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let us take a situation where I have 10 natural numbers. Natural numbers. Natural numbers are 1, 2, 3 till 10. Now, my first event is even numbers, and event B is numbers greater than 7. Okay. Now your question is, find out the probability of both A and B occurring together. Correct? ऋषभ ने 0.3 बोला, ऋषभ आंसर गलत है. ऋषभ प्रोबेबिलिटी सही कर भाई, तुमको ज्यादा जरूरत है अभी प्रोबेबिलिटी की. Gauri says 1/5. Okay. What about the others?
Sir, 1/5.
1/5. ऋषभ ने बोला 0.5 प्लस 0.1. प्लस कहाँ दिख रहा है भाई? प्लस तो मैंने कहीं किया ही नहीं. इट इज मल्टीप्लाई ना. ओके, लेट अस डू दिस. तो इसको करने के दो तरीके हैं भाई, सीधे सीधे. पहले हम सीधा वाला तरीका करते हैं. इवन नंबर्स क्या हैं? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. नंबर्स ग्रेटर देन 7 क्या है? 8, 9, 10. नहीं, वो गलत है ना. ऊपर देख, मल्टीप्लाइड है. इट इज मल्टीप्लाइड प्रोबेबिलिटी. अच्छा देखो, बताता हूं. यहाँ पे क्या है? अब इसमें हमारे नंबर्स क्या है? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. इसमें क्या है? 8, 9, 10. कॉमन क्या है? आई वांट बोथ ऑफ देम टू अकर टुगेदर. सो हाउ मेनी इवेंट्स? 1 and 2. सो 2 डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल नंबर ऑफ नंबर्स क्या है? सैंपल स्पेस इज 10. सो इट इज डायरेक्टली 0.2. एक तो ये हो गया तरीका. दूसरा तरीका, व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ इवेंट ए? It is 5/10. What is the probability of event B? बताओ भाई.
3/10.
3/10. 3/10. अब इसको मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो क्या आंसर आएगा? तो ज्यादा आ जाएगा. Where did we do the mistake? Figure it out.
हाँ सर, ऐसे 0.25 आएगा.
ऐसे 0.25 भी नहीं आएगा भाई.
नहीं, 0.25 नहीं आएगा. 8/10
1/5 आएगा.
0.8 आएगा. 0.8 आएगा.
5 into 3 is 15. 15 divided by 100. 0.15 है सीधा सीधा.
अच्छा, मल्टीप्लिकेशन करना है. बराबर,
ये होगा ना. लेकिन
हाँ
क्या
हाँ.
गलती हुई है बताओ? फिगर दिस आउट. यहाँ पे इट इज PA इंटू PB, राइट? कहीं तो तुमने गलती करी है यहाँ पे. हमने 5/10 3/10 में क्या गलती? कॉमन वाला नहीं है ना, ये तो इंडिविजुअल इवेंट्स है ना. I am calculating probability of A, I am calculating probability of B. यहाँ पे हमने कॉमन वाले निकाले और उसको कर दिया. दिस इज मेथड 1. इससे हमारा आंसर सही आ गया. जब इंडिविजुअल इवेंट से निकाल के कर रहे हैं तो क्यों गलत हो रहा है? बताओ बताओ. I'll give you 5 minutes to think on this. नहीं होगा तो फिगर इट आउट एंड टेल मी. क्योंकि मैथ्स किसी भी साइड से करो उसका आंसर सेम ही आना चाहिए. तो यहाँ क्या गलती हो रही है वो ढूंढ के निकालो. सैंपल का 10 नहीं है, 5 और 3. मतलब सैंपल स्पेस 5 और 3 कैसे होगा? वो तो इवेंट्स है ना तुम्हारे. नहीं महेश, 2/5 2 कहाँ से आया तुम्हारा?
सर वो इंडिविजुअल अगर आप लेंगे इवेंट ए और इवेंट बी का तो सैंपल स्पेस सर चेंज हो जाएगा. लाइक इवेंट ए में 2/5.
नहीं, तुमने कॉमन वाला निकाल के इसको इवेंट्स को तुमने सैंपल स्पेस बना दिया. आइडियली तुम्हें इसका इसका प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालना है ना. ये एक इवेंट है, इसका प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालना है, इसका प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालना है.
ओके.
बताओ।
सर इधर 5/10 क्यों लिया? हम 2 ही प्रोबेबिलिटी के अनुसार आ रहे हैं ना सर, 8 और 10।
5/10 क्योंकि यहाँ 5 एलिमेंट है, टोटल 10 नंबर है, तो प्रोबेबिलिटी क्या है इवन नंबर्स निकालने का? अगर 1 से 10 नंबर्स हैं, व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी दैट विल गेट इवन नंबर्स?
5।
ठीक है, इसको सोचना, सोचो इसको, फिर मेरे को बताओ, कल मैं फिर पूछूंगा इसको। Why is there a difference? What is the mistake that was done here? Because ideally you will be getting this. This we saw in the layman term. हमने देखा कि यहाँ पे 2 intersection है, तो 2/10 होगी, सीधा straight forward. लेकिन if I am going with this formula, why am I not getting it correct? What is the mistake that is happening? Now let's go ahead. There is another thing. यहाँ पे हमने and देखा, right? Both of them occur together. Now there can be a situation where I have A and I have B, and I want this entire space. Entire space किस केस में होगा? When either of them suffice. Either of them means A or B. When I take this probability becomes P A union B. Now P A union B is also given by the formula PA plus PB minus P A intersection B. ये क्यों है? अगर आप इसको ध्यान से देखो तो A एक आ गया आपका पूरा, B आ गया, ये जो इंटरसेक्शन वाला एरिया है 2 बार आता है, So I am just removing one A intersection B to give me a complete P A union B. This is known as the probability A or B, event A or event B, both happening together. A or B or both happening together. So जब both happening together है तो आपका सिर्फ इतना तक रहेगा, which is PA plus PB. So in case of a mutually exclusive event, if I go ahead and do PA union B, it is straight away PA plus PB. So I gave you this example already, जहाँ पे हम बोल रहे हैं कि if I am rolling a die 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, what is the probability of me getting a 3 or a probability of getting a 5? So 3 and 5 cannot occur together. So what is the probability of me getting a 3 and what is the probability of me getting a 5 will be 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6, which is 2 by 3. Sorry, 2 by 6, which is 1 by 3. ये होता है आपका events occurring together. ये चीज क्लियर हुआ?
सर पीबी 5 क्यों लिया हमने?
कौन सा?
पीबी है ना वो प्रोबेबिलिटी बी, वो 5 क्यों लिया? हाँ
मैंने दो इवेंट लिए ना, occurrence of 3 and occurrence of 5.
5 हाँ
A is for 3, B is for 5.
हाँ हाँ ठीक है सर.
ये दो इवेंट्स.
हाँ यस सर.
ओके, आप एक एग्जांपल लेते हैं. लेट अस टॉक अबाउट मार्जिनल प्रोबेबिलिटी. So let us say we are looking into male, female, and we are talking about pizza, and we are talking about Sizzlers. So 120 males like pizza while 150 females like pizza. And here I can say like 200 males like pizza, Sizzlers, and 110 females like Sizzlers. So what is the total that I'll get here? ये total क्या होगा? This will be 320. This will be 250. Correct? इसका total क्या होगा? 270 और इसका होगा 310. और टोटल ऐसे कर दो तो ये दोनों साइड से आपका 580 टोटल आएगा. दिस पार्ट इज ओके. दिस इज नथिंग बट अ क्रॉस टेबल जो आपने पहले बनाया है पाइथन में. दिस पार्ट इज ओके. यहां तक हमने क्या किया है अभी?
यस सर.
सर कैलकुलेशन रॉन्ग है.
कहाँ गलत है भाई?
सर 150 110 260 आता है.
माय बैड. ठीक है 260. ठीक है 260. बाकी सही है ना? 310 260. हाँ ठीक है. नाउ अब अगर मैं इसको डिवाइड करना चालू करूं, इफ आई डिवाइड ईच ऑफ दीज सेल्स बाय 580, मेरे को कोई बताएगा इसकी वैल्यू क्या होगी? 120 डिवाइडेड बाय 580.
सर फ्रैक्शन में चाहिए, पॉइंट में चाहिए?
डेसिमल में चाहिए. फ्रैक्शन में होता तब तो मेरे को पता ही था कि 120 डिवाइडेड बाय 580 क्या होगा.
सर 6/29.
हाँ
0.206
ये आएगा तुम्हारा
0.206
कम एज 0.2068 आ रहा है तो 7 कर दो। इसका क्या होगा?
0.259 फीमेल पिज्जा
9 दिस इज
0.345 और 0.189
0.1 इनकी वैल्यूज बताओ।
एक मिनट
0.465 466
This will be 0.466, 0.534. This will be 0.552, and this will be 0.44.
448
And this will be 1. So these probabilities that you see, these probabilities are known as your marginal probabilities. Marginal probabilities. Which are at your margins, which you get by summing them up. अगर इसको sum up करोगे, this plus this will give you this. This plus this will give you this. This plus this will give you this. And this plus this will give you this. These are your marginal probabilities. Okay, it is just a concept to marginal probabilities. इसमें निकालने का तरीका वही है. All of us okay with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, let me see what we got. Okay, there are a few things that we need to do in Python. I'll share your other screen and I'll let you do that. Yeah. Okay, ये दिख रहा है? Basics of probability using Python वाला screen. Okay, so start with this. There are 52 cards in a standard deck of cards, and of those 52 cards, 4 are jack. What is the probability of taking a jack? So इसमें simple सा है, आप खाली variables डाल रहे हो और number of jacks divided by number of cards divide करके probability निकाल रहे हो. But it is something which we are doing in Python. एक बार try कर लो ये सब, फिर आगे चलेंगे. 2-3 सवाल हैं, and then we'll go to conditional probability. ये वाला हो जाएगा तो मेरे को बताना प्लीज. गाइस हो गया?
यस सर।
कोई बताओ भाई. ओके, नाउ ट्राई दिस वन. So we have to determine the probability of drawing an ace of the second draw. If the first card drawn was either a king or a ace. तो आपने एक कार्ड ड्रॉ कर लिया तो बचे हुए कितने कार्ड्स हैं आपका? 51, right? So how many aces are there divided by the total sample space that you have into 100? करो इसको. Guys done? भाई इतना ही लिखना है तुम लोगों को, यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक बस. इतना सब प्रिंट ये वो सब मत छापो. Just see what is the probability that is coming. Let's go to the next one. Try this out. Here you have already drawn a ace in the first draw. So total number of aces कितने होते हैं? 4. Aces drawn is 1. So aces is equal to aces minus aces drawn. Aces आपने पहले 4 दिया हुआ था. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 divided by 51 cards. So here you're just calling your function event probability and giving it your events and your sample space. And it is giving you the probability. ये print मत करो सीधा A is probability 2 आया print A is probability 2 सीधा. Don't go ahead and copy everything written there. All of it done? Okay, let's go next. Now here they are mutually exclusive events. Drawing a heart or drawing a club. Mutually exclusive होता है तो क्या होता है? एसेस नहीं डिफाइन किया है, एसेस ऊपर ही डिफाइन किया था भाई. यहाँ पे किया था पिछले वाले में. यहाँ पे what you are doing is it is a mutually exclusive event of a heart or drawing a club. So heart and club cannot come together. Either a heart will come or a club will come. So since they are mutually exclusive and we are looking of drawing a heart or a club, hence we'll do the sum of the probabilities. So event hearts कितने 13, clubs कितने 13. Event probability hearts and cards plus event probability clubs and cards. That is 50% chance of drawing a heart or drawing a club over there. So this is P A union B is equal to PA plus PB. This everyone is done. Okay, now let's go next. Now drawing an ace, a king, or a queen. So ये सारे mutually exclusive है. Since they are mutually exclusive, we'll just add them up. So I'm not spending time on this. What about this? Drawing a heart or an ace. So it is P A union B minus P A intersection B. Sorry, P A plus P B. तो ये आपका P A है hertz का and aces is P B minus P A intersection B means ace of hearts. इसको जब माइनस कर दोगे तो all you will get is heart or an ace. That is P A union B. So this is this formula. P A union B is equal to P A plus P B minus P A intersection B. Everyone done? गाइस हो गया सबका? Okay, so we can go ahead and take a quick break. Let us again resume by 9:57, 9:47 हो रहा है मेरे में. 10 मिनट में resume करते हैं, ठीक है? And then we'll start with the conditional probability. भाई आ गए सब लोग? Okay, let's start. Now we'll talk about conditional probability. What do you understand by conditional probability? इस चीज का 28% आ रहा है. कुछ गलती करी होगी भाई, उसमें एक बार चेक करना वैल्यूज. Okay, now let's come to conditional probability. What is conditional probability? What do you mean by conditional probability? Conditional probability means a probability which is based on conditions. Probability changes with conditions means something has already happened, उसके बेस पे अगले चीज के occurrence की probability क्या है, that is known as conditional probability. This is also controlled by a theorem known as Bayes theorem. We'll talk about Bayes theorem, we'll talk about conditional probability. It is more like what is the probability that I will miss the bus if it rains. So bus miss होगी कि नहीं उसकी probability निकाल रहे हैं, but it depends on whether it is going to rain or not. So there are two probabilities that will be considered here, which is given by the icon or the symbol P, A given B, which is read as probability of A given B. Means what is the probability of occurrence of A if B has already occurred? This is what we are trying to figure out. Now probability of A given B is also given by the formula probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. Why? Because the probability of B is the probability which is controlling A, and A and B both will occur depending that B has occurred. In this way, it is given that probability of A given B is probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. Now, to understand this, let us take a simple example where the sample space is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And what I am saying, I have two events, A and B. A is an event of elements 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And B is a set of elements 2, 4, and 6. What is the conditional probability of A given B? It is P A intersection B divided by PB. यही हमें पता है. Now, what is A intersection B? 2 and 4. So probability of A intersection B क्या होगा? बताओ. 2 by 6. Good. 2 by 6. And what is the probability of B? It is directly 3 by 6. So probability of A given B will be equal to 2 by 6 divided by 3 by 6, which is nothing but 2 by 3. All of us okay with this? Okay. Now, there is a theorem known as Bayes' theorem. Which says probability of A given B multiplied by the probability of B is equal to probability of B given A multiplied by the probability of A, which implies that probability of A given B is equal to probability of B given A into probability of A divided by probability of B. इंटरसेक्शन का क्या पूछना है तुमको ऋषभ? कैसे दिया? दो ही एलिमेंट है ना जो कॉमन है. इंटरसेक्शन मींस द वंस व्हिच आर कॉमन. तो सेट कितना हुआ? 2 and 4 का होगा ना. ठीक है. Okay. Now coming to this is again taken into a generic form. Probability of A given B or AI given B is equal to probability of B given AI into probability of AI divided by summation of probability of AJ into probability of B given AJ. Now, this is J is equal to 1 to N. This denominator, this is known as the total probability. So, individual probabilities A divided by the total probability gives you the conditional probability. Now, one of the most common examples that you can see is email. It goes in inbox or goes in spam. Depending on specific words like reward, lottery, claim, ये सारे words ऐसे हैं जिनको आप अगर देखोगे तो most of the time these come under spams. But it can be a possible that a bank has actually given you a reward or you have received a reward from somewhere. So is it right to put it into a spam? No. So what we do here is we calculate the conditional probability based on the words and we try to see कि इसको कहाँ डालना चाहिए. Based on where it has to go, we decide on that decision is taken based on the conditional probability. This gives birth to an algorithm known as naive-Bayes algorithm, which we'll learn going ahead later on. But for now, that naive-Bayes algorithm, just for your heads up, is dependent on the Bayes theorem. And Bayes theorem controls your conditional probability. ये फॉर्मूला थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजिंग है. इसको समझने के लिए we'll try to do a problem statement and we'll see. Okay, so let me share your screen. So in a furniture shop, fire can occur due to smoking material, faulty electrical distribution, negligence of workers towards heating equipment, and from the experience, the chances of these causes are 0.2, 0.5, and 0.3 respectively. Now, the chief engineer feels that an explosion can occur with a probability 0.35 due to smoking material, 0.4 if there is a fault in machinery, 0.2 if the workers are negligent using heating equipment. given that a fire took place, determine the most likely cause of it. So ये क्या बोल रहा है? Probability that the fire क्या है? Probability of this. This is where smoking material is 0.2, faulty electrical distribution is 0.5, and negligence of heating equipment is 0.3. 0.35 is कि fire लगा if smoking material was faulty. 0.4 if machinery was faulty, and 0.2 if heating equipment का negligence हुआ था. So these are your conditional probabilities, these are your probabilities. Now you have to find out that a fire took place and which one of them could be the most likely cause which has caused the fire. Clear with this? Now, let us see. So you're saying A1, A2 and A3, fire can occur due to smoking material, can occur due to electrical, and can occur due to this. So ये हमने इन तीनों को अलग-अलग A1, A2, A3 ले लिया. This is what we have done. 0.2, 0.5, 0.3. Now, let B be the event that there is a fire. So the probability, so there is a fire. If by a smoking material, 0.35, by electrical distribution, 0.4, and by heating material, it is 0.2. 0.35, 0.4, and 0.2. Now, we have to calculate this. So the most likely cause of it is given that the explosion has occurred. This is what you have to find. So first we'll say is that the fire has occurred. What is the probability that it occurred due to A1? Then similarly with A2 and A3. The A1 given B क्या है? Fire has already occurred. What is the chance that it occurred due to, पहला point क्या था आपका? Smoking material. So A1 given B is equal to B given A1 into A1 divided by the total probability, सबका sum. That gives me a value of 0.21. ये समझो फॉर्मूला कैसे आया? Take your time, digest it, then I'll go ahead. सौरभ को नहीं समझा, बाकी सबको?
नहीं सर.
ओके, ठीक है. ये क्या है? समेशन. अब मेरे को इसमें देखो, यहाँ पे क्या करना है, हमें निकालना है कि स्मोकिंग हुआ ड्यू टू द फायर. जो फायर हुआ बिकॉज फायर हैज अकर्ड बिकॉज ऑफ स्मोकिंग. Now the fire has already occurred. I am considering smoking. So probability of smoking multiplied by the probability that fire occurred due to smoking. ये पार्ट तो क्लियर है ऊपर? This part? Okay. Divided by, उसमें अब आप कई तरह से लग सकता था, तो आपको टोटल प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालना होगा ना. एक आग लग सकता था आपका क्या बोलते हैं नेग्लिजेंस से, एक स्मोकिंग से, और एक आपका इलेक्ट्रिकल मशीनरी से. करेक्ट? तो तीनों का कंडीशन यहाँ पे सम अप करोगे तभी टोटल प्रोबेबिलिटी आएगा. A1, A2, A3, J is 1 to N. So J will be 1, then J will be 2, and J will be 3. So first केस में क्या हुआ? A1 क्या था आपका? A1 was for your fire occurred due to smoking material. A2 was due to electrical distribution, तो electrical distribution का भी लगाओगे, and third was due to negligence, तो third वाला भी लगाओगे. Make sense now?
Yes sir.
Okay. अब ये वैल्यूज यहाँ डाल दिया तो 0.21 आया. Similarly, I went with probability of A2 given B, which is 0.60, and A3 given B, which is 0.18. So इसमें probability किसकी सबसे ज्यादा है? इसकी, right? That is 0.60. पहले वाले का 0.21, दूसरे वाले का 0.60, थर्ड वाले का 0.18. It means that the chances that the fire caught due to an electrical distribution is very high. This one. So comparing the probabilities, PA2 given B has the highest probability. It implies that the fault in electrical distribution is the most likely cause of a fire at that furniture store. Any questions on this? भाई लोग बोलो. All of us good? Should we go ahead? Okay. Now we will talk about distribution. Yes, probability distribution. Now this is where अभी तक हमने probability का समझा हुआ. Probability. ऋषभ कहीं जाना है क्या? Probability distribution का टॉपिक बता देता हूँ क्या है, फिर we'll stop for today. Okay. Now, what is probability distribution? हमने probabilities निकाली, right? अब मान लो कि मेरे पास 10 बल्ब है. क्या probability है कि 0 बल्ब खराब होगा? क्या probability कि 1 बल्ब खराब होगा? क्या probability कि 2 बल्ब खराब होगा? तो अगर मैं उसे प्लॉट करूंगा, how will it be? 0 बल्ब खराब हुआ, 1 बल्ब खराब हुआ, 2 खराब हुआ, 3 खराब हुआ, 10 खराब हुआ. ये अलग अलग probabilities प्लॉट होंगी. Right? And the sum of all of these bars is going to be 1 because the total probability is always 1. So what we are looking into is, कैसा हमारा probability distribute होगा. Now here there are two types of distribution. One is discrete probability distribution जो मैंने दिखाया, and there is another one which is continuous probability distribution, which will be on a curve like this जो हमने देखा था. So we'll talk about probability distributions tomorrow and try to understand कि probability distributions क्या होते हैं, Bernoulli क्या होता है, binomial क्या होता है, then normal distribution क्या होता है, uniform distribution क्या होता है. We'll try to understand that based on the probability distribution. And once we are done with distribution, with the probability distributions, then you'll come to your hypothesis testing. ठीक है? Now, any questions on this? आज के सेशन में